Hey, what's up, personal finance students? Welcome back. It is day 11. It is the first day of our third week. We have made it to week 3 of our e-learning. This is a special week for a couple reasons. First of all, it is the last week of the term. So we have a nice short 4-day week. We're going to wrap up the term in good fashion. You guys, those of you who've been with us for the past couple weeks have been doing a great job. And we want to finish this term strong. It's also a week where some people who haven't been with us for the past couple weeks may be joining us, hopefully. So hopefully there are some St. Louis City Public School students who are seeing me for the first time. If so, hello, welcome to e-learning. Sorry that there was a delay for you guys, but we're glad to have you here. And finally, this is the week where I think a lot of things are going to start getting real, really real. We've already seen some significant changes this week, but we are under a statewide now stay-at-home order. Today would have been the day that the first order that was put out all those weeks ago before we went on spring break would have been lifted, right? Obviously, it hasn't been, and it's been extended through the end of the month now for the state, I think. So it's going to be a while before we are allowed to just go out and be free. But that's, again, it's a good thing because it's protecting lives. It's stay at home means stay at home unless you absolutely need to leave. Boredom is not a necessary reason to leave the house. Again, it sucks, it's not fun, but it is about protecting the lives of innocent strangers, right? And no matter what your complaint is, what my complaint is, I'm bored, I don't want to do this, it's uncomfortable, it's inconvenient, none of that matters when we're talking about people's lives. And the fact of the matter is, we can actually, without even knowing it, by going out and just breathing around people, we could hurt them, we could kill them, because the numbers are saying that up to 25%, 1 in 4 people who has this never knows they have it. You have no symptoms whatsoever, and most likely those are people your age, right, or my age or younger, people who younger people don't have as severe symptoms. So you can have it, have no symptoms, say I'm fine, go out, and you're spreading it to people who can then catch it and die. And that's not cool at all. So don't do that. How can you avoid doing that if you absolutely have to go out? Now, the CDC is recommending that everyone wear something covering their face, their mouth, and their nose when they go out. This isn't again, it's not to protect you or me, it's to protect everyone else from our droplets, right, which can travel very far, right? We're keeping social distance 6 feet, but that's not enough, right? We need to do more. And so this is one thing we can do. We can wear something over our face, but I don't have it. I don't have a face mask. Well, it's very easy to make one. That's the good news. I actually just learned this weekend when I had to go out. I learned how to fold a bandana. I'm going to show you how to fold a bandana real quickly so that you too know how to protect the population. It's very easy. Started out with just a bandana like this, right? And I folded it into sections like this, right? Something about big enough to cover my mouth, right? And I get something like this, right? Which is what I have here in my logos colors on my table. So, next step, once you have it folded like this, right, is you need 2 rubber bands. 2 rubber bands right there, right? Little hair rubber bands. Take the first rubber band, and I'm going to slide it over the first end. It's going to be a snug fit. That's the idea. It's supposed to be a snug fit. Roll it over, slide it over, get it about 1/3 of the way in from the end. Like that. Take the second rubber band on the other end. Again, roll it over that end, roll it in towards the center, about a little less than 1/3 of the way from the end. Alright, once you've done that, you're going to take this end that you just rolled it over, you're going to fold it towards the middle, And then you're going to take the other end, do the same thing, fold it towards the middle so that these rubber bands are sticking out on the ends. And I'm going to take this second end that I folded in, I'm going to tuck it in to the flap of the first end. And now I have a mask, right, with little flaps for my ears. Put that one over that ear, that one over that ear, and there you go. It's not the most comfortable, it's not the most fashionable, but that's not what it's about. It's about protecting everyone around you, doing the right thing, right? So when I go out to the grocery store today, I'm going to wear this, even though I look stupid, even though it's not comfortable, even though it's bending my ear down. At least it covers my goofy mustache, right? But most importantly, it's keeping people around me safe. I don't want to hurt anybody. So make your masks, wear your masks. And when you're not doing that, work on some Econ Lowdown. Let's take a look at Econ Lowdown real quick. You can get to Econ Lowdown by going through Blackbaud, as always. If we go to the website for our class, Personal Finance, you will see 3 tabs, Bulletin Board, Topics, and Assignments. We're on the Bulletin Board right now, and you have our daily message, you have other information down here, but at the top we have e-learning instructions. If we click on those, we find the link for econlowdown.org. I'm already logged in, but it'll take you to the login page where you will put your login information, which, as always, if you need it, let me know, I can get it to you. Scroll down and you will see everything we've worked on since way back when at the beginning of the term, all through midterm, all the way up to today. And so I just want to remind people, if you have been working on this diligently, great. If you haven't, that's okay. This is the last week of the term. Anything that you complete between now and the end of this week will only bring your grade up. Your grade will not go down from anything you do on here, right? So do not stress over what you haven't done on Econ Lowdown. Just focus on doing what you can. Get something done every day. Make sure you log in and get something done every day. Look down here. If you see anything that has status unviewed without a grade, that's something you need to work on, right? And work on the easiest assignments first. Get something done, right? Because remember, they can only bring your grade up. It will not go down. You had your midterm grade. We had spring break. We've now been doing e-learning for a couple weeks, some of us. If you haven't, that's okay. This is the week to bring that grade up. Last chance to bring that final grade up for the term before the term ends on Thursday. And if we scroll all the way to the bottom, today's assignment is just a very simple question. What's in the CARES Act for you? Well, I don't know. What's the CARES Act? Well, you can click on this link up here. It tells you Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. This is I've been talking about the recently passed federal legislation, $2 trillion to help out people who have been hurt economically, financially, by the coronavirus, right? And this includes expanded unemployment, includes direct payments to people like me and you, up to $1,200 per each individual adult, up to $500 per each child. And it's going to also include if you're over 17, you've lost your job, it can be unemployment payments, which can be up to $600 more than what you would typically get. And then also there is this Paycheck Protection Program, which is loans for small businesses and nonprofits, including Logos. Logos applied for this loan, that as long as they use this money, this loan from the government to pay their employees, they don't got to pay it back, right? But this is for everybody. Anyone who owns a small business, including self-employed people. If you know anyone who is an Uber driver or like my wife, she works from home, she does in-home daycare, well, she's not doing it right now, she can apply for this loan starting Friday. And for 8 weeks, as long as she uses it to pay herself, she doesn't have to pay it back. It's a really good deal. And so that's what this is asking. Use this link, right? Use the link that we just saw, or you can use this link here, which takes us to this, and it shows us what the CARES Act does. And all you have to do is answer, how is the CARES Act going to help you, or how might it help you or your family? And some examples of that would be the direct payments, I'd say unemployment insurance, right? don't forget about the Paycheck Protection Program. If you don't already know about the Paycheck Protection Program, it went into effect just this past Friday. Look it up. It could be very beneficial to you and or your family. But I'm going to submit my response, and there you go, 100%, right? Easy as that. Work on that. Work on anything when you go back to Econ Lowdown that you haven't worked on. Scrolling up, if you see anything unfinished, these Katrina's Classroom questions and answers are really easy to get some extra points. And remember, no matter how you do on these quizzes, it will only bring your grade up. So do it. And if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.